children. Welcome to the computer class. I am your teacher Bedul. I'll be teaching you computers. Today we are going to start basics of computer. If you look at the computer, there are different devices in the computer. These are called as the hardware devices. You have the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, the CPU and the speaker. You have other parts too. These are called hardware devices because we can touch and feel them. The hardware devices are grouped into different types. These types are called as the input device, the output device and the storage device. Let's first talk about the input devices. Let's see whether our computer has some of the input devices. Yeah, we have the first input device, which is the keyboard. The keyboard consists of different alphabets, numbers, the function keys and some special characters. This keyboard is called an input device because it helps us to enter data or enter text. So this is the first input device. You have another input device which is called the mouse. The mouse is also called as input device. It's basically called as a pointer device. This device helps us to scroll. If you see, you have a scroller here. This scroller helps us to scroll left and right. So you see, I can scroll left or right, and I can also scroll up and down. See, I'm scrolling down and I can scroll up. So the pointer device is also used to select an object. I can select an object. So this pointer device or the mouse has two clicks, the left click and the right click. Let's see the clicks. The left click helps us to select wherever we want to place our cursor. You see, I can place my cursor here. I can place it even here. The right click allows a pop-up menu to come up. You see, when I pressed, this is your right click. When I press the right click, you can see a pop-up menu. See, again I'll show it to you. When I press the right mouse click, I get a pop-up menu. So these are the two types of clicks, and this is a scroller button. These are the uses of the mouse. So this is the second input device. We have another input device. I don't have it here, but you have seen it in your ICR classroom. The second device is the light pen. It has a light. The pen has a light. It looks something like this. You see? It has a pointer where we can write anything on the board, or we can select a picture by clicking, just touching it. So with the help of the light, this is also a pointer device. If you touch an object on the screen, it selects the object. Here you have another device. This device is the joystick. The joystick is very commonly used by you children because you use it for playing games. You use it for playing games. You can see a handle for it. This handle helps you to rotate around. So you can rotate towards the left or the right or front or back. This is useful for playing games. You have another device. This is called the scanner. The scanner also is an input device. The scanner are like eyes. When you place anything on the scanner, it just takes the image of the picture. It translates it into a binary code. It has a light that translates it into a binary code, and it sends it to the computer. The computer creates the image, and then you can print it on the paper or you can see it on the monitor. So it prints text, it prints pictures or anything that you scan. This is another input device. You have another input device which is called the touch screen. I think you all have been to the railway station. The railway station has many small computers there where you can just touch the screen and you can see, suppose you're traveling from Hyderabad to Bombay. You can just see all the trains that are going from Bombay to Hyderabad, and you can check the timings and other things. So the pointer device is only used by touching the screen because the screen is very sensitive. When you touch the screen with the finger, you can open to the options. The next is your optical character reader. This is another type of software which is fed into this optical reader. It converts the scanned document into document which is live. So suppose I take this thing and then I want only the first 3 letters. You can see those letters printed in live as if you have typed it from a book or anything. So it recognizes the letters that are here, it matches, and then it shows in a computer. So it has the same options. You can change the text, you can copy the text, you can edit the text, or you can do any other type of things which you regularly do it on your computer. So this is the OCR, which is also called as optical character reader. That's an input device. You have a very common input device which you see when you go to the banks. I think you have seen it even in our school, in our fees counter. This type of a device, it's called as mica, spelt as, if you pronounce it, it is MYKER, mica. The full form for MICR is magnetic ink character recognition. So if you put a check into this device, it will scan the check and check whether it's the original person who has made the check, because the signatures will be there, the coding of the numbers are there. Also you can check your the notes that are coming, if it's original or duplicate notes. When there is a duplicate note, it automatically gives a signal or a beep sound saying that the note is duplicate or the check is not original. This is one of the most important devices used in the banks, especially when you're dealing with money. You have another input device. This is called as OMR, or optical mark recognition. Looking at this, you can see there's a paper. It's exactly like your OMR sheet. This sheet, you need to bubble. It gives you a multiple choice question paper and the answers are marked in the OMR sheet. They are bubbled. This sheet is later put into this device. You mark it with the help of a HB pencil. I think you know. You bubble it up. You bubble the options. And when you put the sheet into this OMR reader, it automatically does and checks for the correct and the wrong answers and gives you your grading. So the OMR scanning machine scans every paper automatically. If one paper goes and the next paper it pulls in, and then it just corrects all the papers automatically. And these type of papers are done with only multiple choice questions. They are used for other things also, but this is one of the basics which you would understand. Let's see the next one. The next input device is called the webcam. The webcam has a small lens here, where when you put your face in front of the lens, you can see your picture. It will come on the screen. It's exactly like your cell phone. You have here a small camera. It screens your face and then you can see your face on the camera. And this is useful for talking on video calls and many other things. The next input device is your speaker. This every day you use it in your assembly. You speak on the microphone and then it goes into your computer, because it's connected to a card called the sound card, and this converts the sound into an electrical signal, and then you hear the voice on a mic or on a speaker. So this is a mic, and when you hear anything, it is the speaker. So the mic is an input device, but the speaker, what would it be? It would be an output device, because the sound is coming through it. And here a sound card is there in your computer which converts the voice input into a sound which is heard on the speaker. Okay, this is all for today. We've done the input devices. Tomorrow we shall do, in the next class we shall do the output device. Thank you children. Have a nice day.